This is the fine survey ship that hearkens the arrival of a fine-tuning operation to this fine soundproofing class planet. The fine clones of the Intergalactic Mining Operation LLC have fine desires left over from the reproduction days of the rule of humanity. No fine clone is equipped with a full set of fine transfer parts. However, the tuning provides a fine alternative through the joining of tones. The mining operations try to attack the tuning, saying it causes some kind of unfine loss in productivity. They send unfine exploding robots to stop us. Truly, it is more than fine to stop the nagging desires of an extinct species laying dormant in the collective minds of the fine clone empire. We come in secret to liberate the fine clones. We are here to make things fine. Just fine.
To be honest, I had my doubts. But this is a fine planet to have a fine house of tuning forks. Just fine. Just fine. Imagine surveying that horizon after a fine tuning. This speculative clone planet will be a fine place for our fine tuning house. Really, just fine. Fine, fine. Survey teams, it is
Not
fallen
fine.
to us.
Stop
to
saying that.
survey
We'll wind
this
up in a
fine
survey.
planet
I'm his
for a
boss.
fine tuning den. There is no honor more fine. Okay? Just fine. So, we will be using the very fine buddy system.
Fine.
So,
Yeah, just fine.
form the survey
Fine.
teams.
That's just fine.
What is this? This is not fine. The two of you are not fine. Standing around is not fine when we are here on such a fine calling. Do you even see that this fine planet has no fine-tuning operation? That it is the fine duty of each and every member of this fine survey team to bring tuning to this fine planet's oppressed mining clones? Well, is that fine?
Yeah, fine.
Ugh, fine. Get out of here and try to find a fine location for our fine tuning den. Or a fine place to get lost would be fine as well.
Fine, Commando. Just fine.
It better be fine, or things are going to get real unfine for you two, and that would be just fine by me because you two are on my unfine list.
I don't want to be.
This is rad. Totally rad. We are sabotage clones, and this is sabotage, and that is rad. Let's get this rad sabotage started. Rad. Sabotage. Rad. This is rad. It's rad. Command decided to use this rad sabotage team instead of exploding robots. It shows how rad this mission really is. It's the raddest honor to stop the tuning forking. It's totally unrad what it does to perfectly good clones. One day, everything is rad, every clone is doing what's rad, what they were made to do. And then, tuning fork den opens up, and productivity becomes unrad. Totally unrad. I'll never know why. It's so unrad. Yet, all the clones say it's rad, but I'll never tune because I'm totally rad. I'm rad too.
It's not fine. Not fine, not fine. What's not fine? The ship's not fine. It's sabotage, and it's not fine,
Unrad.
sir.
They've spotted us. Hurry up, clones. Things are about to go unrad in a totally unrad way. Oh,
Clones,
not rad.
head back to the ship. It's really not fine. It's not fine.
Let's give them totally rad explosions when they get here. It might just be rad. Quick, behind this rad rock! Five rad, 4 rad, 3 rad, 2 rad, 1 rad. Captain? Was it rad? Captain? Captain? Oh, not rad! Not rad!
Not fine, clone! Not fine! Not fine!
Not rad!
Oh, fine!
No, not rad! Not rad, not rad, not rad! I give up.
No, this is not fine. You killed my team. They didn't even get a chance to have a final tuning.
Not rad! Not rad! We are going to die. And you know that's not rad. We need to do some rad work together. We need to communicate using rad language.
I don't know rad. We need to use the fine language of fine.
Not rad! We are going to use rad, and that is rad.
Have you even listened to yourself?
It would be rad if you'd help and give this a rad push.
What is rad? It's not fine, is it? It would be fine if you would give this a fine push with me.
Rad! Rad push! Fine? Push? Fine push? Rad is fine. Fine is rad.
Fine is rad?
Fine is rad. Can't you see? If I want you to give it a rad push, and you want me to give it a fine push, then fine is rad, and rad is fine. Rad! This means we can work together and understand each other's rad language.
Fine is rad?
Rad! You're rad. Secretly, I've always wondered what it's like to tune. I know all the clones say it's rad and fine. Can you tell me why it's rad? No. Can you tell me how it's fine?
That's not fine. You have to do it to know why it's fine.
Oh, not rad. Just once, before we die, can you describe to me the rad fine tuning experience?
Well, okay, fine. Because we are dying and because rad is fine, I will try to explain the tuning to you.
Rad.
Just fine. Now, the tuning den is the finest establishment that a fine clone can find their fine selves in. You'd say it's rad. You have to have a clone to go with because it takes 2 to tune, and that's just fine. It's a fine thing. The excitement of the tuning den, the clones have fine conversation, and then the fine anticipation, because you never know if the 2 fine tunes will become one. Or if it's not fine, and then you have to try to find another fine clone to tune with.
Rad. It sounds rad. I wish we didn't have to die so that I could try one fine-tuning.
Yeah, but it's not fine. We are gonna die. It has been fine to learn your rad language. And if we did survive, well, I would have liked to try tuning with you. You know, it would have been a fine thing to find our tones to be rad. Oh, that is not fine. Did you hear that?
Not rad. There's something out there. Can you see anything?
I can't see anything.
Clones, we have saved you, and now you are our clones. We are women, and we are humans. You will come with us and learn our ways, and then you will return to your clones and leave our spectacular planet.
Yes, we will teach you how to respect our land. Oh, this is the witches' planet, the witches' planet.
Teach the nasty clones to respect our ways.
For too long we have followed the advice of the elders and remained in hiding. They told us you clones were too powerful to defeat. But when we bring you back to our town, the elders will see they are mistaken, and the witches will take back Witch Planet.
Fine. It could be rad.